I was very surprised. I think there's a lot of educators in the state that are very deserving, so I'm very honored and humbled.
I believe Ann is deserving of any award that she gets, and especially when it's tied to hospitality management. I think if you ask around the area, if you ask the industry leaders in the area, the resorts, they all know who Ann is. They're all very, very complimentary of Ann and the program that she runs.
We work with an area resort so that they're able to do a short internship where they go out each Wednesday for 6 weeks to be able to see kind of all the big hitter areas. So they get to really see all of the opportunities that are available in the hospitality world.
And I thought that was really cool because we get to see what other people do. And I felt like that was a great experience for us.
My students received a grant from the Bridges program, and so they were able to then come up with what would they like to do, how can they help the community. I think it's important that our students give back. Our community is very supportive. We should be doing things back to them. So they decided as a group that what they would like to do is to work with Riverside Assisted Living. And what we did is each of the students came up with an idea that would be something we could create to take to them. My students, because it was St. Patrick's Day, made little pots of gold and filled them with candy. And then we went over for the afternoon and played bingo with the residents. Just that interaction.
I think it's important because you're interacting with people outside of where you work, and so you get to interact with different people and see how they react to you.
Quarter of a century, Ann and I have collaborated on many projects, and one of the capstone projects is our large greenhouse program. And my forestry class, some of my biology students, and her hospitality people work together, and we pull off a pretty significant flower sale every spring and do about $10,000 worth of business. For one thing, my students see, biology in action, and they get to see the real business aspect. The kids, they see the fruit of their labor, and there's a lot of real-world decision-making.
I think that in the hospitality field, we can teach skills that are usable in so many different careers.
It's fun. Ms. Hutch does a really good job at it. It gives you an in-depth representation of hands-on kind of what the hospitality business is, and just, I don't know, she does a really good job about looking outside of a book and just bringing you into it and actually having you do it. So that's good.
Well, I strongly believe that we as educators have to provide our students with opportunities so that they know what is going to be best for them out into the work world. That's one of the great things about my job. I get to find out from students where their passions lie, and then I get to help them bounce forward into those different areas. So it makes the job very enjoyable.